Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm having a few streaming issues. Hopefully it'll clear itself in a minute, but at least I'm live. It took me a while to get everything going. So let's see how we go. Hopefully, I see some messages coming through, so at least that's happening. We just need to get me unfrozen. Okay, so good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and share, that'll be fantastic. This should be up and running shortly. Okay. Just 1 moment, guys, so I can try and fix this screen. Start sharing away and popping your comments up to see on freeze shortly. Hopefully, now we get it done. Let's hope they're screaming still. Keep freezing, guys, so work with me. Okay, so we are doing free live psychic readings this evening, as usual. It's taking me a bit to get it up and running tonight. Okay. So as I said, we're doing free psychic readings this evening. Sorry, this screen is terrible this evening. It's a great picture of my own screen. Let's see. Okay, so welcome, guys. It is episode 20 for the Royale Psychic Reading Room. I know we're a little bit frozen, but hopefully that fixes itself up. So we are doing free psychic tarot readings this evening. So welcome, everybody. Sorry about the late delay in the start. Please like and share this. That'll be fantastic. My name is Angel TraShell, as a lot of you know. So I will be your host this evening. I'm also an international psychic medium, clairvoyant, angel intuit, tarot reader. I also look at the chakras, your aura, and I also do work on the land as well. Okay, so we have two psychics in this evening. We have Susan Thompson that will be joining us first up this evening, and then we'll be having Michael a little later on because he's actually streaming himself, and then he'll be joining us a little bit later on. So, okay, so free psychic readings, as I said, a lot of them do mediumship as well. Please start liking and sharing the show. That'll be fantastic. Okay, let's see who we've got. Okay, and I do want to just let you all know, we do get a few trolls that jump on our streams. Please do not comment to anyone unless it's myself that's commenting, unless it's one of you guys commenting to each other on the stream. But if someone does ask me to inbox them for a reading, As such, please do not reply even after the feed finishes, because they tend to jump on after the feed. If it's not myself contacting, please do not reply. Okay, so at least we've got that out the road. Please let us all know where you're watching from. That'll be fantastic. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. And if you like, try and create a watch party with your family and friends. That'll be fantastic. Okay, I'm going to go up and, okay, I can see that I have Susan's already in the lobby, so I'm going to go up and bring her into the studio.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hi Susan, sorry about that delay, beautiful. I had a bit of trouble streaming out, but I'm pretty sure we're streaming out on all platforms. So we have got YouTube joining us this evening, Periscope, Instagram, Twitter, and across the 4 Facebook pages. So everybody, please click on that Yard Stream link in the above in the post so we can see all your beautiful comments and questions coming through the live feed. That'll be fantastic. Now, Susan, this is your first time on the show.
Yeah, it is. I'm a little bit nervous, be truthful, but excited too.
Okay, so I'll just get you to tell the viewers just a little bit about, I'll just turn this down a little bit.
That's all right. Sure. Hi, everybody. I've been reading your comments. I'm Sue, and I'm from New South Wales. I turned 50 recently, but I first met Tracy before the Royal Easter show, and it's typically how things work out. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive reader, and I believe that we're all beings made up of energy. From the day we're born to the time we pass away, we're always in a from the time we're born to the time we die, with the cycle. So we're all energetic beings. And I think that the best thing that we can be is to be the best version of ourselves. And messages come from us in the weirdest ways possible. It could be from reading a book from someone like Angel or myself or Michael. And you never know what the world is going to have in ways for you, in ways of lessons or messages.
That's right. That's so true. We've got some lovely messages already starting to come through, so that's fantastic. As I said, guys, we will be doing free psychic tarot readings this evening. Okay, so Susan does the oracle cards, the tarot, and she's a very intuitive, and she also has a lot of spirit members coming through from all different realms. So she'll be sharing a little bit of that with us this evening. So I'm going to start. I'm going to go over and pop up let's see, I've got these questions coming. And I'd just like to thank our family and friends and our viewers that have been following us week to week and sharing the page. Now, tonight I have a prize giveaway. Just before we get into it, I have got a surprise that I will be giving away to whoever shares this post the most this evening. And it's valued at over $200. And yeah, it's just a gift. It's something that I created and do for the Royal Easter show. So I have tonight, before we get into the readings, a Royal Psychic show bag, and I'm going to be showing you everything that is inside of this bag throughout the evening. But to win this prize, you've got to share this stream to as many social media groups as you can, or even like share the page or tag a few friends. That's all included. And at the end of this feed, I will be going through and I'll announce the winner. I'll do a short feed probably tomorrow once I've gone, and we'll announce the winner of the bag, and I'll be paying for postage and handling all that, but I'll share what's in the bag a little bit later on. Okay, so share away, and let's get into these readings. Okay, I can see you all joining, and I just want to thank my family and friends, like our little network that we've got joining here every week that's been looking out for each other and regularly sharing. So I really appreciate it. That's why I thought I would introduce this little gift this evening. Okay, I'm just scrolling up the page, Susan. Okay, well, the first one, yeah.
Coming through. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, the first one I had coming through. Now, this come through earlier, and I was actually getting a bit of a message for this lady. And so I was getting told for her, hurry up, stop procrastinating, start focusing. It's the right time. It's like, don't let your life unravel right now. It is what I'm getting. Finish up all the little things that aren't quite finished yet. Because I just feel like success is imminent with you. It's around you, and there's new pathways opening up. But when I saw your message up earlier this evening, that was what I was receiving for you. So I just thought I would throw that in before we move on with Susan and her reading. So the next one I've got here is Nicola. Will the love of my life return to me soon, and will we be together? So what do you get for that, Susan?
I've got a mixed message. I started out with the Earth Magic Oracle. When you first, you're coming on, and I was going through reading them. The first one I'll try and put in front, you can see, it's called New Moon.
Yeah.
And there's a few questions about love and relationships. And the message that the spirits were telling me for many people is love has to start within ourselves and our own heart. What we think we attract. Unfortunately with spirit, they can be a bit unusual some days. They give you a vague answer. Like the biggest one that they're telling me right now is you've got to unconditionally love yourself. Like look into the mirror of a morning when you first get out of bed and you see your hair all over the place and nasty's going on, like wrinkles, and know in your heart, look in your eyes and say, hi, how are you? And smile. Not, oh my, not you again. So the thing coming through for me is unconditional love. From that and the choices we make, the teachers and people and parts of our lives will come into our lives the right way, under grace, in a perfect time. So that was just a thing that has been coming through all the way through about love. It's people are all each other's teachers for sometimes a season, for a moment, for a day, or a lifetime. And soulmates, and it's just so different. So I hope I'm not rambling on too much, but unconditionally loving yourself, number one, for who you are, is okay. You're allowed to do that. And from that, when you're happy, you will make life easier for yourself and the ability to attract other people into your life. And you can both complement each other. You don't need each other to complete each other. You're enough on your own as you are now.
Beautiful. We've got everyone jumping on saying hello. Hello, everybody. These are our regulars that have been getting on. Johnny Retro. Hello. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Beautiful. How are you? We've got Rare. Okay, we're all jumping on. We've got everyone jumping on. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, move forward a little bit as well so we can hear you a little bit better. That'll be good.
All right, I'll bring this back. Yep. Back and forward.
Hi, Tegan. I'm feeling a little bit lost, current love. I'm single and waiting to know what's happening in the field.
Tegan, there's a lot of personal growth coming for you. Opportunities that you were thinking of, and in your mind we're thinking maybe it sounds too good to be true, or I'm not good enough. Spirits and are saying you are good enough, and an opportunity is coming your way, left side of field. You will meet someone in the most unusual way possible that you could think. At that time, and that person will appear under grace in the right way. Ask for guidance in the right way, and they will happen when you're meant to meet. that your life it won't be lonely for much longer.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Samantha. Okay. Hi, Maz. Hi, Janet. Hi, Linda. Hello, everybody. Okay, here we go. Let's get some messages up. Hi. I would love to have a message from a loved one.
You're having a shocking time lately. Angel, I'll leave that one with you if that's okay for a second. Just having a drink. Sorry, guys. Pardon me. Very much so.
I'm not even meant to be reading. Okay.
That's all right.
Okay, as soon as I brought that message in, I'm getting surrounded by love members, and there's someone that's recently crossed over within a 2-year period that I've got coming through as well. I've actually got 3 or 4 spirit members coming through for you this evening, but there's one lady coming through very strongly, and that has been guiding your pathway, and you've got mixed thoughts there, low self-esteem, and a few things going on, but I don't want to get too much into it on here because they're drawing in deep into past issues and showing me things that are coming up for the future. But it's not something I want to really delve right into on a live, but I'm just letting you know that you are loved and supported. You've got Archangel Michael standing there clearly and strong. He's in warrior armor, so he's there protecting you. You've got Raphael there for healing. You've got Haniel, that Mother Earth essence, like that Mother Mary feeling coming through. And I don't feel like you're holy or in the church or anything like that. I'm just saying, got that essence around you, that protection. There is new doorways opening up for you, sweetheart, but there's a few you need to close off first before we can get you to move forward. Okay, and this is coming from your loved ones in the spirit world, so I hope that helps. Beautiful.
A lot of healing to throw Trace.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'll move you along, but
no,
yeah.
I think it's for me too that there's also a little piece of jewelry or a gemstone, like a crystal, like a piece of the pink rose quartz could be good for her to have. Could be good for her to have. Carry a little piece of that. Doesn't be expensive on her in her bag, or just to keep by her, because that way she'll have that healing from spirit at all times.
Oh, beautiful. Blessings. Thank you. Hello, Stacey. Hello, my gorgeous. How are you all? You can hear me perfectly. Thank you. Okay, good evening. Okay, I'm going to have to check to see if everything's going out, but please share away. Don't forget, the more you share, the more chances you get to go in for the show bag. And I'll start sharing what we've got inside our lovely show bag shortly. Okay, hello everybody. Okay, I'm just going down the feed tonight. Thank you everybody for tuning in and saying hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. That'd be fantastic. Hi, Helen. Okay, I would love to know if there's anything from my brother and sister. Okay.
There's a beautiful light coming from behind you. There's 3 to 4 people, like spiritual beings. There is a lot of white light, a lot of rose and green, and they are always with you. When you could be standing by a window, you may feel a breeze come across in the most unusual way, or sometimes you might see a feather on the ground in front of you. It'll be something your mum always special with you and her, something small and little. When you see that, you will know she was always with you. Sometimes a message in a dream could be a message from your brothers and your sister. But mum is always with you, and so are the others, in spirit, in thought and deed. You are never alone.
Yeah, I feel that 100%. I feel like Helen's family's trying to communicate with her. I actually feel like you're going through a bit of an awakening yourself, Helen. And if not, you will be, because they are trying to connect. You're already feeling these signs and stuff around you. I feel like you're either going through an awakening or you're quite spiritual yourself, is what I'm picking up there, sweets. Okay, let's go down. Yes, the video is working. Pretty earrings. Oh, thank you. These are a gift from me from Sonia. She sells this amazing Sequoia crystal jewelry, and she creates it and makes it on the stands. And oh, she's just amazing. I'll pop a link up later. And yes, she's just amazing woman. But yes, okay, okay.
My heart's kind of stopping on this one, because change in relationships can be constant. It's like a mountain. You're going to go up and you're going to go down. As actually someone told me recently, my younger son said to me that life and relationships are always like, you get one idea, you come up the hill and you stop and you see a view. Then you might have to go down a bit and climb up to the next one to see what the next lesson might be. So I'm not going to say yes, I'm not going to say no. Challenging, yes, and trust your intuition and your heart, because we all change as we go along. And to finish a relationship like that it's not for me to say yes or no. It's for you to trust your own heart and your partner and find that balance, that life balance, and work it out within your own soul. Sometimes you've got to compromise. You don't have to compromise your beliefs in who you are and what you want to do. You have a right to be happy, loved, and wanted and free while still being married. It's like a rope. You've got one piece, that's you. Then you've got the middle, which is both of you, and you've got the one on the side. You've got to find that balance when you tie that knot. And it's always changing. So trust yourself and the spirits and see where you go from there. Because I don't think it's over, but it's not for me to say yay or nay. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. She'll be happy with that.
If you hear my dog in the background, thank you for that. She's the first night she's heard me talking on the computer, and she's 12, so she might boop a bit.
She wants to join in.
Yeah, I think so. She just my daughter just opened the door and snuck a bag of snugging.
The kids live there too. They're right to go past. I'll just start waving to them in the background.
Yeah, that'll be my kids. I've got 3 teams and my 4 teams. They're like, Mum, we're about to go past. Go past. It's fine.
All right, our next one.
Nadia, wow, talk of a beautiful energy. Absolutely amazing energy.
Matches a name.
It does. Heart. There's a lot of. She's doing a lot of growing and a lot of healing within herself and in the community. She's healing herself. Nadia, you're healing yourself, and by your own presence, you are helping other people you come into contact with learn to heal themselves as well. You are a healer, and your presence heals other people. Keep being yourself, because you are enough, and you inspire people by who you are, what you think, and what you do. Keep doing, because it's obviously working.
That's right. Okay.
Thank you for your patience, everybody, too.
All right. I'm just.
Oh, what sort of dog, Bronwyn? Sorry, just asked. Panda is half. There's a lady called Bronwyn Garter. She just asked what sort of dog Panda is. She's half mini fox, Australian mini fox terrier, and half Moodle. Like her dad was a miniature poodle crossed with a Moodle. So she's what you call chunky, but cuddly.
Awesome.
And black and white. That's why Mum and Dad call that.
Okay, I'm going to pop one up. Here we go. This one's for you.
Okay. I think that love and companionship and unconditional love that you both have for each other and your girl, you will get through whatever is coming along. Right now with COVID, it is really scary with kids and families, particularly with pregnancy. But, you know, you can and you will all get through this, whatever comes. You got together in a spirit of harmony and love. Your little girl is part of you and not going anywhere in a hurry. Even if health conditions arise, it's hard for me to say that everything will balance out in its own way under grace. And I say that a lot, it's not like a cracked record. But have faith. And I know it's scary, and December's not far away. You've got through all of this right now, and you will continue to grow each day and get stronger as the time comes along. You're probably going to be scared a bit, whatnot, your little girl, you know. She's there, she's still with you now, and you are together, and you have challenges. Have a bit of faith. You will get through this, no matter the outcome. She's got a mum and a dad who love a little girl very much, and she'll love you too. This is how it goes. Have faith.
Beautiful. Really enjoy that. I had double feedback then.
Okay.
Okay, we've got. Here we go. Hey, Grace.
I'm going to be a bit of an optimistic one on this one. I don't know. No one can tell you exactly what's going to happen, Grace. Spirit works in the weirdest ways possible. When you want to have a child, it can be challenging and heartbreaking. But sometimes, whether the child is biological or from someone else, you can love them just as much as your own. And look after yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually, and trust in the universe, because you never know what's going to happen. I was told when I was 28, I could not have kids. At the age of 32 to 40, I had 4 healthy ones. You never know what's going to happen or who comes into your life. Prayers for you and one that you already have.
Okay. First time. Hi, Julia. First time. We'll be so grateful for a spirit message.
All right. Julia, thank you for the honor. I've got a feeling you remind me of, it's going to sound silly, but like nature and a tree. You know how a tree starts off with a little seed and it goes into the ground and all conditions possible come through for it to help it grow and move forward. You're growing, you have a good foundation for your dreams and the beliefs and that vision that you want to see come true. Keep an open mind for yourself and the opportunities that come along, because while they might sound a bit stupid or like too good to be true, you are more than you realize, and life might take a different direction to what you are right now. You'll meet a teacher or a mentor who will help you grow and move forward with your whole life. So keep moving forward and see what happens. You never know who you're going to meet or what you think, say, or do, and how it's going to end out.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, please like and share this feed, guys. That'll be fantastic. Okay. Love reading. There you go. Love reading.
Elena, you are an amazing person. Very creative, intuitive, and challenging, and you're going to meet someone who compliments you. They might irritate you quite a bit initially because you're so similar and dissimilar, and through being challenged, you will learn to communicate better and be accepting of each other and your differences. It's okay to question, to challenge each other, to even to annoy each other and have arguments. It's okay. But you will meet someone who does get your heart racing, who might rub you up the wrong way originally, and they will have a really good impact on your life. Sometimes you won't feel that way because relationships have their moments. But, keep moving forward step by step and ask for guidance from the universe for the right person, whether it be reading, it could be walking down the street for a colleague, it could even be online dating. You don't know, but you've got to remember to be enough yourself. From that, you'll attract the right partner for you. And I wish you well, because it's going to be very interesting. As in, challenging, but good.
Okay, now we've got, hi Nellie from Victoria. Okay, and we've got Gail. Another lot. Do we do Gail? No, we haven't done Gail.
I don't think so.
I love reading, or even a card on love reading, or whatever you're picking up for, Gail.
Guys, I'm still working with these new ones.
That's
they're
okay.
They're called the Earth Magic, and they're oracles. I'll show you the back of. That's just time from it now. That's the Go back this way. I've got two screens running at the same time. Sorry, guys. Earth Magic, and that's the back of them, like the tree of life. Keeps us anchored and grounded. Okay. I'm still learning about these, guys. So I'll click through, pull one out, and back to. Here we come again. I pulled this thing out about 7 times today. It's called New Moon and Promise. It's about starting over and rebuilding. Actually, we had a new moon in Leo, I believe, on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Here we are again, straight up. It's a time to launch a new project, a new relationship, or a new something that has been put aside for a later date. In other words, with your intention, put your ideas and your intentions out there into practice, and the right steps will come with the right teachers, the finances, the lessons that need to be learned, and you can all move forward. That is the 7th time this afternoon. I pulled that card out, Trace.
Yeah.
Crazy. But Spirit's not normal anyway, but you tell me what is. And it's not a cycle on a washing machine, because they're all different makes and models.
Okay. Ooh, heavy. I'm just going to go down and check these messages.
Could I say one that's coming through that keeps coming through? And I'm just reading through on the
If you're seeing them, yeah.
Yeah. I think, guys, when it comes down to relationships, you've got to have, I'm going to sound like a crack record again, you've got to have faith in yourself and what you know to be true. Trust is earned, it's not given. If it's broken, it can be hard to get back, not impossible. Everyone is different. And I've got to say, I believe in all of you. You're amazing people, and your partners are amazing. And sometimes lessons learned, like unfaithfulness, they rattle you and shake your world to pieces. But have a bit of faith and learn the lessons that you need to learn from each other, and from that you can move forward. Even if it's baby steps, you can be cranky, you can be painful, but one thing at a time. Right now, the world is so crazy with COVID. This is impacting everybody in so many ways. And my thoughts and prayers are with you all, and trust yourselves, and see where the communication is going to go from here. Because you need to be friends before anything else. if you're not talking to each other and we're being friends, I mean, it can be rough.
All right, now I've got Michael logged into the back studio, guys, and he's ready to go. So I'm going to put another question up for Susan because we're only on till about 10:30 tonight. So we've only got about 10 more minutes left with Susan. But I'm going to bring Michael up. Now, Michael's been on before, so I'll be bringing Michael up straight away as soon as we've got through a few readings with Susan. So about 5-10 minutes away, and I'll be bringing Michael into the studio, guys. So share away. And someone just said thank you for that guidance there, Susan.
You're welcome.
And I've got this one. There we go.
Hi, Francis. How you doing?
Straight after that card, I thought, oh yeah, beautiful. Love, please.
Blessings be to you and to all the people that you love and who are around you. You are entering into a new phase of life and you are learning to be more centered within yourself, and balanced with nature and finding out who you are really, finding that quiet place. It's like a tornado, you know how you've got all this wind whooshing around and you're finding the eye of the storm. You're finding the eye of the storm and getting grounded and learning to connect with your own spirituality in amongst the chaos of today. Keep being you and moving forward. And when anyone tells you you're not enough or they challenge you, you're not going to go, you aren't one to go and hide in a hole. Like with the ostrich, head stuck in the sand, bottom up. You will come up, have a look around and help find a balance.
Yeah.
And move forward as stronger.
Yeah. I'm also getting that you need to start getting out of that comfort zone, sweetheart. Start getting out and about, taking those blinders off actually who's paying attention.
Yeah.
But I do feel like there's someone coming. I feel like it's more next year though. But you need to start getting out. You're too focused on the home and the family life. You need to start looking at what you want to bring in for you.
Yeah, and growing. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Trace.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just. Oh.
But I'm looking forward to seeing what's in those show bags because I've totally forgot again. I got one last year. It was awesome.
Okay.
Probably changed.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Michael up into the studio, and then so I'm going to bring Michael. Do you want to stay on while I bring Michael up into the studio?
I'm on it. So everyone, thank you so much.
We'll chat a bit. I'll just show everyone the show bag and what's going on with the show bag. And so I'm going to bring Michael up into the studio, guys. 1 second. I'll just go over the banners for a minute and just put this up. That'll do. Okay, Michael.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Good evening, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Now, thanks for joining us this evening because, I had someone pull out and Michael's jumped in. Now, he's just finished on his own live show himself. Literally jumped off that and jumped straight into mine. So,
straight in.
Now, what I've done tonight, Michael, is raffling, whoever shares the show tonight is going to win a show bag.
Oh, awesome.
Now, I haven't showed what's in the bags yet, so I'll just start to pull it out just before we get into it. So we've got the International Psychics Direct Magazine. We've got the two, okay? So we're going to put the 2 issues of the International Psychics Direct Magazine in there. So you've got the 2 Psychic Direct Magazines. What else have we got? And these are all companies that have donated stuff as well and added to my bags, but I'll put a post up. I don't know if you can see this, but this is a little thing that hangs off your phone. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah, that's adorable.
There's all different little things that hang off your phone. Okay, now we have the Chakra Lava bracelet.
Oh, I love those.
So we put the oils on that as well. Okay, so that's the Chakra Lava bracelet to keep you grounded. We have a free meditation that you can download, a self-love meditation. Okay, we have a dream catcher, all different colours. There's different sorts. I'm just going to quickly go through it. We've got Danita's put in, one of our readers, 50% off her reading, so that's just a bonus in itself. Okay, then we've got the Royale Psychic Dreams, Hopes and Dreams Diary, which you can put all your dream journals in that or any notes or whatever like that. And we've got all our contact details on the back so you cannot lose us. Okay. And
can I buy one of them individually? I want one now.
And then I have, this is one of my favourites, it is the chakra tower. I don't know how well guys is going to see this. But it is a chakra tower. Okay, I don't know how we're going to see it, but I'll give it a rough go.
Except for that one colour. Green screen.
Okay, so chakra tower, you can lay on it. They're worth about $30. Okay, then we get your incense. Okay, so it is a spiritual bag that I have created. This is what we saw at the Royal Easter Show in Sydney, but I've got heaps of them sitting there saying the show was cancelled this year, so I thought I'd put them up. We have also got a pocket piece, and that's the EMF protection that protects you from all that harmful energies and the phones and stuff. That's good to carry around in your bag. I actually pop them in my bar. But anyway,
I don't have a bra, sorry.
And then we've got a little chakra, a little, crystal necklace on a chain. And they come in multiple different colours as well. And then we've got a couple of other little gift things in there. So that they're worth $40, but they're valued at over $200.
Wow.
So the more you like and share this show this evening, and create a watch party, whatever, that's all names going to get thrown in.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I
know. I've seen you said, Michael, so your name's already going in for a couple.
Do I get two because I shared it on the business page as well? So I get two entrants? No?
It's actually as many times as you share. I'm actually just going to keep putting the names in. So, and we're going to do a little live on it tomorrow. Okay, so that is what we've got in the show bag for this evening. So I hope you like what we've got going on in there. So it's a pretty mixed range in there, so you get a fair bit of stuff. So please like and share the show. But let's get into these readings. Now, how are you, Michael?
I am got a lot of energy for some reason.
I bet you have. Now,
after the first time, I was just like,
yeah, so well, you've been reading for an hour or so now, and then you've jumped on here, so you're still pumping, you're ready to go.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Now, Susan, do you want to stay on and still read, or are you wanting to leave?
I'm happy if it's okay. I'll just hang back and watch. If that's okay.
No, I can keep you there. What I'm going to do is I'll pull you down for a second, so I can introduce Michael, then I'll bring you back up into the studio. That's better.
Oh gosh, you went very quickly.
Just so I can introduce Michael. So we've got Michael this evening. Now, Michael is from Kimbo's Psychic Readings. He also has his Kimbo's Crystal page as well. Michael is really good at these streams, so Michael will put his links up on in the feeds later because he's better than what I am. So he's probably already done it. You know what I mean? It's like,
no. I'll do it now. I'll do it right now.
So now Michael's going to be doing your reading, so please like and share. We're going to dive straight into these readings. It's been a bit slow getting the program up and running this evening. So please like and share. As I said, the winners will be winning that show bag. Can you see the comments coming through on your end, Michael?
Yes, I've got the comments that are up on the StreamYard, so I can see everything coming through there. And I do also have the Facebook up on my phone.
Yeah, just in case you get drawn into anyone. But I'm going to pop someone up straight away just so we can get it. Yep. Oh, we've gone up so fast.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, it's Sky.
I just had to quickly pop someone up because I just started to go.
No, Sky was one of the ladies that helped us, had her own stall down at Bulleye during our event down there. So,
hi, Sky.
Hi, everyone. Would just love, if anything for me, had a sore shoulder lately, going to get the x-ray tomorrow. Okay, so straight away I can tell you that it's not going to be something serious. I do feel like it is going to be either a Oh, Mum's got it up on the iPad. She's laughing at me. Yeah, so I don't feel like it's going to be anything too major or too serious. I do feel like it's either going to be a sort of like a not a pulled muscle, like you've just knocked it incorrectly, and it's just been roughed up a little bit more than what would if we just bump into something or if you run into something, etc. I do feel like there is just going to be a little bit of recovery. I don't feel it's going to be for too long. I don't feel like there's a tear. I don't feel like there is like a stretching. I don't feel like there's a pulled muscle. I feel like it has just been that we've just hit it in the wrong way, and it's just kind of like not nick something, but it kind of just feels like something's just really just really hit it. I don't know how to not make this suggestive because that's what it sounds like. Yeah, so I don't feel like it's gonna be major. I don't feel like there's any tears. I don't feel like there's any like massive pulls or tensions or anything like that. I do feel like it's just going to be a general kind of recovery that you do when you hurt yourself. So I need to learn to shorten my readings here.
Hey, how's this?
Hi, Mum.
Now, this is Michael's mother that's going to be on in the next couple of weeks reading. Remember that we had the duo theme on reading. Cheeky. She's jumped on and popped her questions up even.
Oh, that's funny.
Loving it.
If I've got to read my mum, I will read you to filth. I'm not holding back.
Hang on, I might talk myself in.
Alrighty. So Stacey, what a bubbly energy. Oh, thank you. I like to tell myself that too. Would love a message, please. Okay, Stacey. This is gonna sound bad, but I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I feel like the wall that we have up at the moment is starting to crack. So I feel like, I mean, obviously it's something that everybody does have when it comes to having that wall, that facade, for people on the outside to kind of, not see the true inner workings of what we've got going on and everything that's happening. So I do feel like the facade, this wall that we have up for other people, I do feel like it's breaking. I feel as though someone is starting to push my patience a little bit more than what I'm normally used to. I also feel like this person is someone that's been around for a while, but something's clicked, something snapped for them. And I feel like in one way, I feel like they are taking out a lot of anger and aggression on you, or a lot of those negative emotions, feelings that they have. I do feel like we're a bit of a punching bag, and that's starting to break this wall that I have in front of me. But another part of it is, I feel like, yes, we're the only one around that can take that, and it would rather be us than anyone else, because we keep telling ourselves we can take it, we can deal with it, we can handle it, not a problem. There is going to be a point where you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to deal with it, and you will break. Obviously, I don't want that to happen. Nobody wants it to happen. You will need to put your foot down and say, hey, I'm here to help. I'm here to be a punching bag, but I'm not a psychologist. I can't help you with these issues. I can't help with this. This person needs to go see someone. I do feel like it is only going to be within a few weeks where something is okay. There's going to be something that's going to be said, and it's going to be said out of anger. So don't get too vilified. Don't get too angry. Don't get too upset. It is going to be said out of anger, and they're not going to be thinking. I feel like that's going to be the point where we're going to be like, okay, no, I can't deal with this anymore. Like, you're being a bananas, because that's my go-to word. I just feel like there is going to be a situation where you're going to be pushed too far, and then you're going to explode, they're going to explode, and it's just going to end up being this big battle, and there's just so many scars that are going to be left afterwards. It's not going to be worth it. So you need to put your foot down and explain that I'm not a psychologist, I'm not this, I'm not that, but I do want to help. They need to understand that you're not their punching bag. You are still your own human being. Yeah. Also, don't take no stuff from no one. You is a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. But yeah, it's a funny situation. Okay. Kurai.
I like the full growth here, Michael.
The full beard, yes.
Yeah.
I grew it myself.
It's looking pretty snap.
I know. I look so much older than I am. No, I'm kidding. I is still a baby. Kerr Rai, I would love to get some confirmation and message or guidance. Should I go with A, B, or C? Okay, immediately I immediately just looked straight at the letters for the A, B, or C. Immediately, my initial reaction was that B is the most highly prioritized. We need to prioritize the second thing that's popped up. I feel like A and C are kind of on the side. Okay, so yes, I love it when my tarot cards come through. So I've got the Devil Tarot card. You've got your three issues, and You've got your three issues that are going up over here. B is in the middle, so B is the big issue. You need to get this one sorted. This one is a major issue. It needs to be sorted. Um, and then I am usually not like this. Yeah, so B needs to get sorted first. That is a priority. That is an issue. It needs to be solved. Um, the A and C, here's the thing, A and C still need to be done, but A has frozen over and C is only half full. So what I get from that is that the first situation is an issue, but this one's frozen, which means that it can be dealt with later once it's thawed out, once you're ready to deal with it. So this one's kind of just suspended. How's the best way to put this? Kind of like suspended in time. It's just kind of frozen at the moment. So it's just there. It's not going to be going away. There's nothing that's going to be dealt with. It's just going to be its own thing that's going to be there. Now, on this side, we've got C, and C is half full of water, which to me means that it's not quite ready to tip. It's only halfway through its priority phase. So you can wait. C can wait. But B is the one that is literally the big orb above B. It is on fire. It needs to be dealt with. It needed to be dealt with yesterday, and I feel like something has physically stopped you from being able to deal with this. I feel like you've either gotten incorrect information, there's been a medical misdiagnosis, or something big has happened, and it has made you feel like you cannot get it done. It needs to be done. I don't care if you jump up and down, scream, yodel, whatever. It needs to be sorted. So hopefully that has kind of made it easier for you, Kerr. But this one needs to be sorted, and then the other two can wait. Angel has gone missing, so jump straight
I'm back.
onto. Oh, we're back. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Happy Gardener.
Yeah, I've got no face there.
Oh no!
And
All these X Files. That's the right reference. I'm too young. I don't know.
pretty nice.
Yeah, Happy Gardener. Hi, Michael. Could I please have a love reading? Thank you. Right. Okay. So you have someone coming for you soon, but it's still a path. So I've got to have my props. So say for example, if we're over on this side here, the person that we're waiting for is towards the end of our road, but we still have all of this length of crap to deal with. Right at this moment, we have other stuff that we need to deal with. Right at this moment, we have things that we need to understand, that we need to go through. There's still some issues that need to be resolved. There is someone that you're putting off talking to. Why are you putting off talking to this person? Because this person needs to know some things, or you guys need to talk. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. There is.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a contention point. About halfway through, you're going to have to make a decision on how you want to proceed. This person is still going to be there at the end of the day, but I want you to, when you reach this point, you're going to have to make a decision. And I feel like that's going to determine how this person comes along for you, but it also determines how you're going to be going on your journey. Which road are you going to? It is literally a crossroad, dirt ground, grass on either side. One's got your forest with the darkness, and the other one's got your happy light and trails. Yes, the happy light and trails is easy. It is flat. There is no curves, but it is easy. You are not going to learn much from this. On the other side, you have the deep dark forest. This is like Wizard of Oz, where you've got your deep dark forest. It is hard, it is difficult, but my God, will it be rewarding once you're able to get through it. It's not going to be easy, but I do highly suggest and feel like that is the path that we need to take. As I said, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple, But at the end of the day, there are going to be so many more benefits that are going to outweigh the other situation that you're not really going to have much of a choice. You're going to have to take that one. At the end of the day, as I said, you're still going to meet that person. Your person is still there waiting for you, and it is coming rather on this, like, it's a pen, but on this short journey. So do keep an eye out. They will come when you least expect it. I feel like they're going to be introduced to you by a friend who's going to say, hey, this person's going to be hanging out or studying or something. Because I got shown university and it's a study group. And this person's going to be like, hey, this person's doing something similar and you're good at that subject. So, you know, that's what I'm feeling for that. But as I said, you've got your easy path and your hard path. I'm not going to judge you for going down the easy path. Like, sometimes we just need something easy. That definitely came out the wrong way. But on the other hand, you've got your on the other hand, you've got your, like, the harder path. It's going to take a bit longer, but the satisfaction and the rewards that you're going to get at the end of that is going to be so worthwhile that it's just not like you're not going to be able to help yourself. So yeah, I'm just going to keep repeating myself.
Oh, good,
All right.
Michael. Okay.
Let's go. Next one. Let's go. I'm ready.
We've got Amanda
Okay.
John.
Hello, Amanda Johns. Would love a reading about life and way to make peace. Okay. You can mentally punch people in the face, just don't physically punch people in the face.
Now, who said that, Amanda, not me?
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. You can mentally punch people in the face, just don't physically do it. There are a lot of frustrations. There are a lot of issues I feel with how other people act and how other people are perceived, because the main feeling that I've got is we were raised in a different way. We were raised differently to how other people have been, and you are able to, like, notice and physically see how people act and how they are perceived, how they're spoken to, how they talk, how they act, how they do things. And it's all of this kind of contestant thing for us where it's hard to not necessarily find the right kind of people to be around, or the right group, the right group to be around. But the issue with it is that we have this situation where you have to kind of look at each person around us and figure out which ones do we really need. I feel like we need to cull some friends. We need to find the ones that we have and stick with the best friends that we do have, because it feels like there is this one person that's talking crap behind our backs. I feel like there's this one person that is just, dribbling some crap into people's ears, and it's just kind of starting to manipulate how people are being seen and how people are looking at you in your general vicinity. Which is why, as I said, mentally punch whoever you like. I do it all the time. It's a great coping method, but just don't physically do anything, because it hurts your hand, and it's also illegal apparently. But yeah, like, you need to really make a decision soon about who you need to have around you, because there's two people that I'm seeing that are extremely close in each other that you are starting to be able to become good friends with. These people are good people. There's everybody else is already been sullied and manipulated by somebody else's words, and it's not going to be worth it in the end to stay with that group. But yeah, so hope that does help.
We've got Anne Speechley.
Hello, Anne Speechley. Will my niece come to her senses soon and do what is needed to get the result we all desperately want? Okay, first of all, no, it is going to be something that will be forced upon the situation. Secondly, you're not going to get the result you desperately want, because it's not going to be a willful, hang on, what's the right word for this? She's not going to be able to want to do it on her own terms. It is going to be a forced situation, which means that it's going to alter how things are done. I don't feel like your niece will I don't feel like your niece will ever come around to the idea of doing it willingly. I don't feel like your niece will ever like wake up to herself and realize what she's doing, because I do feel like she is completely aware of what she's doing and she knows exactly what she's doing. She just doesn't want to face the music. She just doesn't want to deal with stuff. It feels like there's this negative stigma. There's this thing in her mind where she's kind of she has built this narrative in her head that she's following, which is not true. It is false, but she has built her own narrative about the people around her to where no matter what anyone says, she's already got backups for her backup. She's already got issues and things that she needs to deal with that are going to overwrite what people say to her. So no, I don't feel like she will wake up to herself and, we will get the result that we want. But it will happen because I do feel like it will be a forced situation. And I feel like once it happens, it's going to hit pretty hard. And the result is not going to be good for either side, if I'm completely honest. But the best outcome will happen, and it will be a situation where you think it's due to brainwashing. She's brainwashing herself, plain and simple. It's not a situation of an outside influence that's molding her mind. She's doing it to herself because she knows what she's doing. As I said, she has built her own narrative in her head to where it doesn't matter what other people say, because at the end of the day, she's already got answers for her answers. She's already got backups for her backups. She knows exactly what she's doing, but she's deciding to follow her own narrative.
Hand up.
Yes, we can probably blame it on an outside influence if that helps you sleep at night. But I feel like she is well within her own means. She knows what she's doing. She's decided on what she's decided. At the end of the day, you're going to have to force this situation to happen, and it's not going to happen the way we want it to, unfortunately. So I am sorry, but at the end of the day, I feel like you guys know this already, and you're just kind of finding someone to tell you otherwise to just give you that hope. I'm not that person. I'm not going to piss in your pocket. So just kind of be prepared, because it is going to be a bloodbath. It is going to be hard and it's going to be stressful. You're not going to be able to do much else, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I hope that helps.
Okay, now I'll get Michael to do this one, then I'll bring you back in for the next one there, Susan. Oh, hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, Tracy. If everyone doesn't know, that's my name.
Alrighty.
Okay, I have a lot going on at the moment, and I'm wondering if there's anything coming through.
Okay. Aside from your logical reading of, calm down, breathe, you've got this, there is this feeling that there's this sense of overwhelming force. And I feel like there's this. Okay, now I need to explain this. Right. Okay. So I'm seeing us inside of a circle. Inside this circle, the outside is just there's black all around us, so don't get too excited. But inside this circle, there's like this barrier that's going up. Every time I feel like there's a situation or an issue or anything to work on, anything to deal with, the barrier just keeps on getting smaller and smaller, and it's starting to get quite claustrophobic. I feel like this situation is kind of not being helped by the fact that there is a lot of fog in the area as well. So we don't know what's going on. We have an idea of where we go, what we're seeing, but at the end of the day, we really don't know what's happening because it's all kind of like um, blown over. Sorry. Like blown over with all of this fog, all of this stuff is just, there's like, we're not in control. And that's what's stressing me out, is that I don't have control over this situation, and that means that I have to deal with everybody else's crap. And it's hard because I can't deal with that because I need to know what's going on, but I don't know what's going. It's like we're in a constant loop. We are in a constant loop, and I feel like this isn't going to be a situation that is just going to magically get better overnight. It is something that's going to end up having to be, spoken about, talked to, organize a time to see someone. I would recommend a psychologist because I do feel like that is the situation that it's going to lead to, and that would be the best thing for you, um, is to talk to someone. But I feel like there's this situation because of everything going on and we're not in control. talking to someone and getting our own thoughts and opinions out there, even if it's on paper and you just want to write everything out, having someone else to talk to and be that ear to listen to, that shoulder to cry on, that is an outside source, not an inside source, so not family or friends, but an outside source that can speak to you logically about this situation. Yes, there is that psychic spiritual connection, that psychic spiritual differences with what's going on, but at the end of the day, I do genuinely believe that this is a logical issue, and I do feel like it would be better for you to speak to someone about what's happening and get your thoughts, opinions, words out there or on paper, which will be able to help your mind to rest, to be at ease, to understand what's going on. I just feel tired. I'm just over it. And I just want it to stop, for lack of better word. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple. But yeah, I personally don't take it the wrong way. I personally do not feel like it is spiritual reading that you need. It is a logical one. And I would highly suggest to just try and talk to someone, or get your words out there, get your thoughts out there, get your opinions out there, and just, there's more than one way. There is more than one way to, sort yourself out and sort things out. So I do hope that has helped, Kathy. But I'm just tired. Whew. I feel like all that energy's just gone now.
She's probably making it. I haven't spoken to her in a while, so I must give her a call. She just look.
Yeah.
There you go, mate. And that's why. And honestly, she would tell you if you weren't.
Yeah, thank you, Kathy. I'm glad that I could help. But yeah, I would recommend, if you have the needs to see someone, it would really help out. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hello.
Okay, did that just jump, or was that one I put up?
I think it just did, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it jumped.
The first thing that comes into my head, into my heart, is people are going to think, say, and do what they want anyway, no matter what you try to do to influence them to have a better perspective or to bring something more your way. People have got boundaries, and when I say boundaries, it's beliefs and values, within ourselves. Like, it's what we're knowing what's okay and what's not okay, and finding a balance in between.
I need to measure.
I'm going to say boundaries when I say this with Tanya. Okay, find, what you think and believe, and your partner has a series of beliefs and values as well. So sometimes you have to just agree to disagree and move forward. You can hear what the other person is saying and you may not like it, but there's no point going at each other's throats or hearts to achieve a result. It has to be in a balanced way. Angel, what's your take?
Me?
Yeah. For Tanya, I think it's like to be balanced somehow.
Yeah, I was just getting drawn in. I was leaving that with you, but when I tapped into energy, I was actually getting pulled into emotion and stress. That's actually affecting your health.
Yeah. But
I wasn't tapping really into it. Just as I said a name, that's what come through for me. But it's more. I know that you need to start focusing a little bit more on the home side of things is what I'm being told. Yeah, but I wasn't really tapping into that there, Susan. I left that there for you.
That's all right. Now, I respectfully, guys, both and everybody tonight, I really am so honoured. You've been amazing and you've been so kind and respectful. But, just, Tanya, boundaries and your heart and your balance. Your balance things out.
Michael, are you being drawn to anyone? Because I'm seeing you watch the feed there, so
I can't hide nothing from you, Angel.
You never
Yeah,
can, man.
I know he's scanning for the next read.
It's habit. I've been streaming other stuff for 7 years. It's just habit to go through chat all the time.
Yeah, no, if you're drawn to anyone, just mention their name and go ahead.
So there's one person that kind of just immediately jumped out, and I feel like it's because I've been in this situation before. Jacinta Taylor says, I have a 13-year-old son who is very empathic. He's going through some emotional turmoil at the moment, where he isn't himself. How do I best help him? Am I on the right path with how I'm supporting him? Jacinta, there's this is another situation where don't take it the wrong way. I feel like that should just be my yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I feel like there is just a constant, don't take this the wrong way, because I'm probably going to offend someone eventually. I'm sorry. With your son being empathic, it's a situation where there has to be so there's got to be a really fine line between helping him out, wanting to help him grow, helping him to deal with everything and see what's going on. But there's a difference between helping and wanting to be there for him and then pushing it too far. So obviously with your son being 13, there's a lot of different factors in place. He's empathic, his mum's trying to help, he's going through puberty, he's going through this, things are starting to happen, my body's changing, but at the end of the day, the difference so the issue isn't him trying to figure things out. He is a kid. He is only baby. He's only 10 years younger than I am. He needs to understand that he is growing. He's going to have to go through these issues on his own. He's going to have to learn to do things to figure out what works for him. We need to be a support network for him to help guide him when it comes to these issues. Don't be someone that will just shut it down or try and pick a different answer or try and say this or try and do that. More so, we need to be that guiding light to help him to form his own decisions and help him to come to his own conclusion, rather than have him feel like, if I've got an issue, mum will deal with it. Or I'm having trouble with this, but I don't want to talk to mum because I know she's going to say this. That's just a thing that happens with kids. We all do that, and it sucks. It's horrible. But honestly, because I had the exact same situation growing up. My mum tried to help a lot. I was going through all this stuff. I mean, it didn't help that I had all this other stuff tacked on as well. But it's something that he's going to have to learn to deal with in his own time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. Don't treat him any differently. Please just still treat him like he's his own person. He is still your son. He's still this, he's still that. Just don't try and force a certain narrative. Don't try and force a certain, oh, hi, Gidget. Don't try and force one thing to happen, because everything will come naturally. He will be okay. He's going to be okay. He's just going through some stuff right now. And also, he's 13. Puberty. Come on. I need to take my glasses off.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. That's all it is. He's 13. It's puberty. A lot of it is going to be puberty.
It's huge, hey guys.
Yeah.
I've got a new thing. My card's called New Beginnings. It's a little bit different. It's exactly what Michael was saying. We need to let them be their own. We can't rescue our kids as much as we want to rescue them. We can't. We have to let them experience circumstances in life, but we can still be there for them. And it's a fine line. Hey guys, we cannot rescue them or live their life for them. We have to let them live. Have to get a bit more freedom, and that we can still be here in the background for them as well. And that we love them unconditionally, and they will be the best person that they can be.
Agreed.
Okay. Next one, we've got Sonia Roberts. Anything for me, please?
Yeah. Sonia.
What I'm getting is she needs to do whatever sets her heart on fire.
I love the
Yeah,
picture, the
feeling,
family.
I'm
My
feeling a
goodness,
bit cold.
beautiful.
Huh?
Huh, Michael?
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, Susan, we both kind of
No,
just started talking at the same time there. We got a bit confused. I kind of got the same feeling that Angel did. I just kind of felt like I was just, again, don't take. I'm just gonna make that my thing from now on. Every time I say something, don't take it the wrong way. I feel frozen. I feel like
She's wanting
wow.
trouble.
I feel like I'm just kind of frozen. Okay, whoa. Okay, I just got something. That
Oh
was
my
cool.
God.
What do
That
you mean
was
by frozen?
frozen, as in I am stuck in one place and I
Okay.
need to bloody eat. I just nearly used a
Okay.
very new age term there. I needs to leave. I needs to. Anybody with
Move
kids is going to
forward.
appreciate this, but like I need to yeet myself out of this situation because I need to move. It feels like I am frozen in place. It feels like I have not done anything. I have not gone anywhere. I am frozen in place. I am solid. I am starting to become frigid. A lot of people are getting pissed with me because I am just becoming this cold person because I'm
I
not doing
understand.
anything. I am not doing anything. Girl, get a mask, get in the car, go for a drive. Like, get out, do something. You can still
Mm-hmm.
do a whole bunch of normal stuff.
Yeah.
Just chuck a mask on. Like, that's legitimately how I'm
Yeah.
feeling. Like, I get it sometimes as well, and I'm sure Susan, you do, and Angel does
So
as well.
Michael, you
When
don't
you
need this.
get, yeah,
You don't need that.
you don't want it. Like, there's so many
No.
things that you can do. There's so
Freedom.
many. Yeah, just
Yeah.
as easy it is. Sorry, I had dinner not long before I started, so I'm still going. Sorry, but like, literally, it is a situation where grab a mask,
Yeah. And
grab
just
some hand sanitizer, and go for a
and
drive.
live.
Go somewhere. Go,
Live.
like, say if we're in New South Wales, if you want to go for a drive and you're near Sydney or something, go to the Three Sisters. Go to not Katoomba. Is it Katoomba? No. Is it Katoomba? I don't know. Go to like the Three Sisters. Go for a drive up the mountains. Go down to Wollongong. Just go somewhere. You don't have to constantly just like obviously I do feel like there are things that are keeping us here, but like if you get a couple of days to go for a drive. Like,
Read a book. Watch a new podcast. I plan to do them. Well, I haven't done one yet. But open your mind up and your heart. You never know what's going to happen. And always within perspective with COVID, stay safe and well, all right? Respect me.
definitely.
Please.
So yeah, oh my god, I'm going. I mean, like,
Stay well, all of you, please.
I'm nerdy as hell. Susan's like, check a podcast on. I'm that nerdy. I listen to D&D campaigns. I do
I
Dungeons
don't
and
even know what podcast is, man. I'm 50.
All right, let's
Like,
get back to these. Michael.
yes. Siri? I'm going with Siri. Sorry. For Michael, please, shared with love. Would love a reading on my son's education career. Right, you've been coming up a lot, and I've been trying to find your question, and it keeps going really quickly. So
I
I'm glad
knew
we
you
got
would
this one.
bring.
You knew me. You were reading
Yeah.
my. You were reading my mind. It's like you're psychic or something, Angel.
Just
Well,
a
okay. So, would love a reading on my son's education and career. Will there
Blessings
be a
be.
positive outcome for him? Something on my soulmate will also do. Right. Okay. Soulmate can wait. I'm gonna just let that go for a second there.
Mhm.
The soulmate can wait. It is not a priority, and it will not be a priority for a little bit. The priority at the moment is your son, because I do feel like there are a lot of issues there. Don't take this the wrong way, but I do feel like there are. I do feel like there are a lot of issues that needs to be dealt with, that needs to be spoken about, that needs to be talked about, that needs to be dealt with. I feel like your son has a lot of troubles. Okay, I don't feel like a lot of it is his fault. I don't feel like a lot of it is he is willfully making these situations difficult for him, I feel like there is kind of like a second opinion or an outside source, or there's something kind of just talking to him differently, and is just kind of like molding the way that he thinks, or he's acting a little differently. It feels like there is this second person in his head, and I feel like we all have the voice in our head, the voice of reason in our head. I feel like his voice of reason is a voice of, ooh, this could be fun. It's not, because it gets him in trouble, but it's like that second voice is, oh, but what about this? Oh, but then there's
Real.
also this. I'm like, okay, calm down, get back in your lane, and we'll figure stuff out. It feels like we need to. I keep going in circles because I just don't know how to word this. Your son is definitely going to be your main focus for a while. Um, your son is going to be the person where you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to find that wavelength. You've got to have to find this kind of thing. I feel like there's just a lot of backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. There are good days, there are bad days. These are gonna naturally happen. Just try and understand that at the moment, I don't feel like it's him. Most of the time, when issues do arise, I do feel like it is either an outside source, or, I feel like it's going to be a second opinion or that voice in his head. Um, there's just a lot of just kind of. It doesn't feel like his mind is, a one track thing. It doesn't feel like he can still have that curiosity. It feels like his mind starts in the center and just kind of spiderwebs out. And he's like,
Mhm.
I want to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the main thing that
Guys,
I'm
can
getting
I
at the
just
moment.
say one thing for a young lady called Hayley Townsend?
Yeah.
She's going through school issues, right? I've been watching her for the last hour or so. Hayley, slow
Katie
down.
Townsend.
Hayley Townsend, slow down. Take a breath. If you don't breathe, you're in royal trouble. You know this, okay? Stop trying to run ahead of yourself. Slow down. And what you can do is, with regards to school and the DPT, I don't know what the DPT means, but slow down and look at different options in front of you. There's no one set path. You just don't know. Um, ask for guidance in the right way, and look at what is interesting to your heart, into your heart, up to here, into your brain and your soul, and from that it will make more sense with what you want to study. You're enough.
Thank
You
you.
guys. Apologize.
No, that's all right. Um,
She's been there for a while. I'm thinking, I've got to say something.
He's one of our regulars. Michael, Sonia's also put up, is there anything for my husband?
He is skeptical about this. His name is Harry.
With
Right.
Harry.
Okay.
Well done,
Harry's
Harry.
All right.
Harry. They're from the local shop here. It's funny.
Oh, is that where they're from? Awesome.
Creative.
Finally.
If he's the best friends in the world.
Right.
Here's the thing. I feel like Harry has a bit more of an interest in this than he's letting on to be. I feel like there's kind of like everyone has these like little dabbles in things. I feel like he isn't 100. Okay, here we go. He's skeptical due to the fact that we can't logically explain these things. And I know that for a fact because I'm a very scientific person. I'm a very numbers, mathematics, science originated person. Um, I feel like he is in this kind of sense that because there's no logical way to explain what it is that we do, there's no way to 100% prove with absolute validity that it's something that comes around. And I completely get it because there are two ways people can see it. There are people that see it as, yes, you're right, this is awesome, I need some help. But then there's also the types of people that say, well, it's psychic stuff. Yeah, whatever. You're just reading people's body language. You're just saying the right things. You're just doing
Like
this.
this.
Like, yeah, exactly. And it's like, there's, if I'm reading an older lady, well, if I say, oh, is your mother in spirit? Obviously, that's going to be a high likelihood that that mother would be in spirit. Or if I'm reading a younger person and I'm like, oh, your mum and dad are still around, there is a high likelihood that their mother and father are still going to be around. So there's a lot of this warring between the two situations, and because there's not this 100% absolute yes, you've definitely nailed it, and we don't get that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you your mum's name's this, your dad's name's this, because one, that's intrusive, and two,
Beautiful.
I'm not that good. There are probably people that could do all of this information. I'm calling bullcrap on that because that's not how this works. But because of this situation where you can't 100% explain it, I completely understand when people are skeptical. You either believe or you don't believe. There isn't really much of an in between, because you wouldn't be skeptical if you weren't interested in a result. And
That's a good point.
that's what I'm calling you out on. Yeah, they're skeptical, but there's not. I'm skeptical, but if it's not right, then I don't believe it. There's some belief there. There is absolutely some belief there, and you wouldn't be skeptical and interested if you didn't want to hear a result to something. So the question to you is, what do you want to know? What is your question? Because there's something on your mind that's playing around on things, and you're like, oh, if they nail this without saying anything, yeah, I'll believe it. You're interested in a result. You just don't want to have to say something to have to worry about that repercussion if they get it right. So have some fun with that logic dump. So I'll throw you under the bus. I don't care.
I'm sure I'm going to hear about it tomorrow morning when I go up to milk and bacon roll. First thing I recommend one of your first customers every morning. Grab me egg bacon and cheese roll, me can of Coke, mate. I reckon Effie doesn't even look up anymore. She just knows it's me whilst in the door for breakfast.
You're going to get one less piece of bacon on your bacon and egg roll.
Hey guys, I would like to say to everybody, YouTube, everybody involved, thank you for helping me not be so scared. It's been amazing.
Yay!
I'll be back.
How many businesses?
What?
Susan or Angel? Yeah, because I'll just tell you straight up, won't I, Mum?
Kim, trust your spirit and ask for guidance under grace in a perfect way. Love ya.
Oh, she's going to slap you. That's not an answer she's going to say.
I know she's going to. I know she will.
Sleepy tonight.
Now,
right.
what's his last one, guys?
I've been in a transformation for 2 years, and I don't feel like I've reached my goal. Will I achieve them, or should I just continue?
Okay, I've answered this for you. I answered this earlier because I said that you're coming to that path. You've got the easy route, you've got the hard route. The easy route is easy. The hard route is going to be more successful and more rewarding. You need to take that harder route. Because I said
the road less traveled.
Yeah, definitely. And you can say you did it. Like, hell yeah.
No, that's Amanda. Have you got anyone that you're drawn to there, Michael?
To be completely honest, I haven't even been reading. Sorry.
Oh, you naughty person.
Guys.
But yeah, we're going to wind up shortly because Michael's already done his live feed, but I just thought I'll see who we've got here.
Actually, there's one person, guys. Michael?
Yep.
Jennifer Rundle, she says, my son has been through a lot. Will he get a job or girlfriend anytime soon? He's a beautiful soul, 22 years old.
I was about to
Let
say,
him grow under grace in his own way.
Yeah.
He's
okay. Yeah, me. Hi,
Please.
I'm a year older than your son.
I've been drawn to you for you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trace.
Little girlfriend anytime soon. He's a beautiful soul, 22 years. He is an absolutely beautiful soul that has. Okay. Everyone say it with me now. Don't take this the wrong way. I feel like
Mike, I'm going to get you up for recording. Come on.
I feel like okay. this is definitely going to
A
sound the
different
worst.
perspective.
Yeah, this is going to. Oh, now I'm by myself. It is now the Michael Show. Hi, welcome. Um, I feel like there is a lot of damage for your son. I feel like he's been through
Many.
a lot more than younger people should at his age. I feel like there has been a lot of situations that someone should not have to deal with or that should not have had to go through some stuff. But I feel like, yes, at the end of the day, it has built his character. It has built him into the man that he is today, which is awesome. Um, but it makes it hard because there are so many things that can happen. There are so many issues that can be dealt with that we oh wow, that was not going to be the right sentence. I was going to say we as the parents, I am a baby, where the parents need to understand that sometimes the kids have got to do their own thing. Yeah, we can still have our input, and if the kids are like, hey mum, hey dad, I've got some things, and I'm sure Susan, you could probably agree with this as well, that sometimes when the kids have to go through things on their own, they're going to come to you anyway, where they're going to be like, hey, I've got an issue, I need some help with something. They're going to come to you eventually regardless.
Yeah. Well, I know. I believe that Jennifer, your boy, is amazing in his own right, and he will. Michael, thank you, and Trace. He will. He already is enough, but he just doesn't know it yet.
Mm,
He's looking at outside, as do we all. We wonder, are we enough? Have we got, are we ever enough? And yeah, right, he is. And we are all enough, and we all have lessons that we learn at the right time, even when it doesn't seem like it. It cuts your heart, cuts your soul, and we grow and develop. Right now, he's evolving, and he will continue to evolve. And you be the amazing person you are, and he will continue to grow as well with his right people, his right teachers, and relationship. And by the way, thank you, Trace and Michael. Um, and the must, peace. We're enough. He's enough,
yeah,
and I can't say more than that. The pain will heal. He will grow. This too will pass and grow into a, and this present time will not last much longer of hardship and pain. Transformation happens. Look at a butterfly. Okay, it starts with a caterpillar, hairy caterpillar, and then they grow into the butterfly, and they go into the world. Your boys like that. So are you. Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank
That's the best way
you.
to put it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Sophie. Is it? Sophie.
Sophie, yeah. Hi
Hi,
all. I'm please.
hello.
May I have loving guidance, please? Okay.
Always.
Your
Beautiful
loving
photo you put
guidance.
up.
I mean, I'm sure we're all agreeing the same thing. We are always going to give love no matter who we read, no matter what it is, whatever the issue is. There's always that love and admiration and respect
Mhm.
to anyone that, asks a question, jumps around anything. And I feel like that's been lacking a lot for you right now. I feel
Oh,
like we I feel like there are a lot of situations that have led you down a path where there's not a lot of self-love left. I, need to practice my own words, preach to my own choir that we need to practice that self-love. We need to look after ourselves before we can look after other people. There are a lot of
that's what I meant.
things. Oh, there are a lot of situations, things. Oh, there you go. Mum's answering someone else. I'm on the live here, Mum. Um, she'll slap me later. Um, yeah,
Oh, that's hilarious.
it feels like Sophie that we're in this situation that we don't. Okay, we don't know how to prevail because it feels like no matter what outcome we come to, no matter what the glare on my glasses is annoying me. Um, it feels like the outcome that we come to, the situation in our mind, the ending, everything that we think of, it feels like no matter what we come up with, it's not something that we're going to be able to say, okay, I want to do this and stick with it. There's not going to be something where you're going to be like, okay, I've got this planned out and this is what I want as my end goal. But then it's like, but then I've also got this. But then there's this as well. And nothing feels good enough. The one thing that I want with you, the one thing I want with you to understand, to figure out, to just listen and learn to love, is to learn to love yourself. Because, yes, obviously, no matter who you are, no matter how many issues people may have, whether mentally, physically, or anything like that, everyone has this wall. Everybody has a wall that we put up when we go outside, when we deal with people, when we talk to friends, when we deal with family. Everybody has this wall. No matter what happens, this wall will not break. It is going to be hard, and as I said for the lady earlier, hers is going to break eventually if she doesn't deal with it. Yours isn't going to break because your facade is so strong because you're hiding so much darkness. There is a lot that you put out to tell people, yeah, I'm fine, I've got this, it's okay, I understand. Behind closed doors, I feel like I'm a mess. I feel like there is just so much anguish, so much, yeah, you like that big word. There's so much anguish, there's so much turmoil, there's so many things that are just going through our head, and it feels like I can't deal with everything. But when I go outside, I've just got to put up this wall. Yeah, I'm fine, I've got this, not a problem. It's not that easy when we're by ourselves. It's not that easy when nobody else is around. It's hard. It's disgusting to think about. It's not something we want to deal with. But at the end of the day, no matter the amount of issues that something may arise or the amount of things that go wrong with what's happening, at the end of the day, we still have ourselves to look after. Like, we still have our own ways to deal with things. We still have our own ways to make ourselves happy. Even if you can't just find someone to talk to, or if you don't feel like you have someone around to talk to, or you can't talk to family, friends, go out and do stuff, find something that you can do for yourself to briefly take you out of this world. So, reading a book, playing a video game, going for a walk, even just solo little things that you can do for yourself to try and just give you relax, that relax moment to be able to get out of that mind frame, because it doesn't help when we are like this and it does suck, but we only have this body once. Yes, our soul goes on and we are going to, come back with another physical body, but this physical body is the only one we've got right now before the next iteration. Um, if we're able
Hey
to at
guys.
least look after this one as best as we can, that is going to be able to help you tremendously in how you handle the future and how you handle things going. Um, so I do hope that it does help and that it is better for you. Um, but yeah.
Guys, can I finish? Michael, I'm proud of you. What you said is so true. And prayers, and they're always with them, always. I got a little poem. It's only little. It's called Friendship. A friend gives hope when life is slow. A friend is a place when you have nowhere to go. A friend is honest. A friend is true. A friend is precious. A friend is you. People need to remember that. It's this little thing about some time ago at a market fair or another day. Last thing I'm going to say is write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the new year. This is something different. Okay?
Beautiful.
All right. Well, You're right, girl. It's all right. My partner's just walked in on me. He's fine. But everything we give is all right. is real and it's heartfelt and soul felt, and I'm proud of all of you. Thank you.
All right, Michael, I've got this one for you, sweetheart.
Yep. Okay, TJ and Amber. Will I ever have another child? I've been trying for 7 years since my miscarriage, and my last child is
Tracy, can
9.
you give me 3?
It has me so depressed, and nobody has answers. Okay, this is when it comes to questions about. Okay, so you're Amber, awesome. when it comes to situations with miscarriages, with pregnancies, with babies and stuff like that, I will usually always immediately be like, here's mum, because mum is a mum, and I am a 23-year-old homosexual male who will never go anywhere near or have anything to do with babies in my life if it was up to me. The thing with it, I'm trying to add some humor because this is a very, something, that's how I deal with things. I deal with things with comedy. Um, with this situation, because I don't know any better, to me, having done research in the foster system and in surrogacies for one of the books that I was writing, it's not easy. I'm slowly learning. It's not easy to be able to have a child if there are things going wrong. But there are many other different avenues. And the reason why I keep putting the emphasis on other avenues is that I personally don't feel that I would be able to have another child myself personally. I do feel like it will have to be with another person's help. Whether that is a surrogacy, whether that's the foster system, or from a home, or something like that. I, after having, as I said, after having done so much research for one of my books, I will always try and push people to look into the foster system, because there are so many kids of so many different ages that didn't get a chance the first time. Um, I don't, as I said, feel like it will be something that you will be able to do yourself again. So I am very sorry that that's what I was getting for that. But if you did want to go through the process, to go through the system, and like have another child for yourself, to have that other baby, or to have a different age, to give someone another chance to have that family, to have that home, I do feel like either looking into the foster system to adopt, or a surrogacy of some sort or something, is going to be the best chance for you. But as I said, I am the complete opposite to
No, that
you
was good,
both.
Michael. I just want to add that a little bit to the end of that, because I didn't read the question till after I'd popped it up. Otherwise, I
Yeah,
probably
of
would
course.
have answered it myself. I've worked with a few people through IVF. Not that I like to share online. I like to scan the body, and I was just tapping into your energy fields while Michael was reading you, and I am seeing a blockage there. But in saying that, I wouldn't mind scanning you completely, because there is that slight possibility. It's not closed off completely. But as Michael was saying, look at all options. But I wouldn't mind scanning your body and looking into that, because I look into the chakra systems, into the field that creates, like, there's 53 chakras within our structure, within our system. If the first 7 aren't running right, but I'm being drawn straight down to an area that I'd like to have a look at. And I wouldn't mind scanning you, and so I wouldn't mind you getting in contact with me in the next couple of days, and just so I can touch base a little bit further on that for you. But thank you so much for that guidance on that, Michael. Now, we are going to wind the show up, because Michael has been reading, so we're going to be on for the next 10 minutes, and we're going to wind it up, because Michael done a show just prior to this one. So he's been a good little angel for us all tonight.
Yay!
Okay, thank you so much. So, yeah, awesome. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I don't mind doing that. I'll do it free of charge. Like I said, I've worked with a lot of IVF people that have come off IVF and now have children. Due to just little bits of information and guidance that I've received through the angels and from spirit members that I have on my team on the other side, I give them that little bit of information. They present that into their medical team or whoever they're looking at, and they go from there, because I don't have any medical terms on it. But yeah, I'm quite happy to give you a scan, honey. Okay, are you getting drawn into anyone, or should I just pop somebody up?
I am just currently, hopefully the link will come up. Yes, okay. So one lady was asking earlier about a reading, so I was just like, I'll put that there. Yeah, sorry about that. So, right. Quick one that I can just bang out straight away. Julie King, will I be single forever? No one is ever single forever. Sorry.
I was just thinking about that.
No one is ever single forever. No one is ever
Busted phone.
no one is ever completely alone. There are always people around us. Will it be a while before we get a relationship? Yeah, maybe. But when it comes to single forever, there doesn't have to be just a love connection or a love relationship. You can have the relationship with your family, the relationship with your friends, the relationship with your job, studies, anything. You're never truly alone. There is always someone around. Even when it's not a physical person, we all have spirit around us. That is definitely one thing I've learnt from the mediumship is that spirit is everywhere. Is everywhere. But you're never truly alone. And I don't believe that for a second when it comes to, you know, having that mind frame of, oh, I'm going to be by myself forever. We're just currently in an unlucky moment where we just happen to have a negative thought pattern and we don't have someone to talk to. That's how I feel it. That's how I view it. Um, but yeah, we all have friends around us. We all have family. We've all got our co-workers. We've got books. I have video games. Like, there's always something to help you not feel alone. There's always something for you. Um, yeah. And when it comes to love wise, as I said, not for a little bit. um, there's going to be a couple of, yeah, there's going to be a lot of bumps for you. There'll have plenty of people to play with, but a proper relationship, I don't feel like there's going to be one for a little bit. So I do apologize, but yeah, lots of fun, plenty of fun, but yeah, that's because men are dumb. Men are pretty stupid. So yeah.
Hi, I've just seen this one that Katie's caught up. I don't think Michael has that much info on the subject. Okay, sweetheart. He was just touching base on
Surrogacy.
things that he'd run. But there is many avenues for you to look at for that. But I definitely do see you with 2 children. So, and they're not showing me whether they're blood or whether they are just your children. But I'm seeing 2 children there. So there's definitely 2 children coming for you in the future. So you definitely, I think it's more stop procrastinating. It's more about, planting your feet now and making it, creating it, bringing it into this time now. Stop playing games, stop bringing it backwards and forwards, and really navigate and do your research and write and really nail it and go for it, sweetheart, is what I'm being shown for you there. But for something like that, you'd have to book in for a private session. You can't really be doing these on live feed.
Yeah, there are some topics like this where even on our feed, we'll always tell people like there are some things we're upfront and honest, but even there are some things that even we're not going to openly talk
Yeah,
about.
like we're not medical either. We're not doctors and nurses.
Yeah, exactly.
And girls. I've done assistant nursing back in the day, but it was nothing, nothing to
Yeah,
be like, stating that I'm in the medical field. Like, but I am a medical intuitive, where I can touch base and do quick scans and things like that. But you always go off the medical advice from your doctors.
yeah.
Okay, I'll just pop this on.
Do you want to do another one, Susan?
I'm just going to say my son is trying to go through the room. But actually,
Let him run. Make him run. He's
okay,
up. Come
I
on.
think there is opportunity for both of you. You both have had to.
I'm saying be very careful, man.
You both had different thoughts about it, and you're in different places. I think under time and the grace, it's going to excuse the right son running through the doorway, but it's going to. No one can tell you what's going to happen. Pain affects people in different ways. One thing I could
Yes,
suggest is talk to each other about what happened and go forward under grace in the perfect way and just move forward one step at a time. I don't know about the being married bit, but move one step at a time to help heal and grow forward from the scare. Because both of you were affected differently. And may you both heal and be well.
Yeah. was getting the same feelings. I don't feel like this is going to lead to something where, it's going to be a trap. I'm going to trap him in a marriage. He's got to get married if he has a child. And all. I don't feel anything. I feel like it is a lot of natural progression. Yeah, completely
Yeah.
agree with everything that you
But
said. Susan.
I'm telling you straight up, you just don't start protecting or suiting up or doing something. I'm telling you 100% there's a child coming. I'm
Oh yeah.
My
Alright.
thing, guys,
Okay, the
communication.
next question for you, Michael, we've got Charlene.
Yes. Hi. 19th of 6th, 1984. Ha, I know how old you are now. Finance and marriage and personal growth and angel reading. Righty, so I have no idea why people do the dates and stuff. I don't do that stuff. I don't understand it. I'm gonna leave that to one of you ladies. Hopefully someone knows. The finance, marriage, and personal growth. Right. Here is an odd situation that doesn't pop up very often. We're already on the right path. I feel like we are not only just on the right path, but we're going about it the correct way. We are doing the things that we want to do, and we're slowly changing ourselves for the better. It's not very often that we do get someone that comes on and been like, hey, I want to know about this stuff. That is doing the right thing. The only thing is for you is that I don't feel like you realize that you're going about it the right way already. There's obviously, there's always crap we got to deal with. There's always things we've got to go through. There's people that are always going to try and, put in those stop signs. We can just keep powering through if we want to. I do genuinely feel like I'm on the right path. I do genuinely feel like your personal growth is just going to keep going up and up and up and up. With the finance side is going to take a little bit longer. I do feel like that is going to really boom a little bit down the line. I'm getting about 3-4 months, which I'm just realizing is around the Christmas time. So good luck trying to figure that one out. But no, I do feel like with the finance side of things, it is going to be about 3-4 months that things are really going to start picking up. But then with the marriage and stuff, honestly, I feel like you're going to be too busy. I feel like you're just going to have all of this other stuff to worry about, and you're just going to get to a point where you're like, yeah, companionship would be nice, but I don't have time to plan a marriage. I don't have time to plan a marriage. Wow. Plan a wedding. I don't have time to plan a honeymoon. I don't have time to plan this or do that. I've got stuff to deal with. But yeah, it was interesting reading you because I felt like we're kind of good.
She's an old soul. She's been here many, many times.
Oh yeah, you can see it in her face.
Actually, I should have done a date of birth because I reckon she's been here at least 10, 11 times.
Yeah, you can see it even in her face, the way that she looks
she's
in her profile.
such a white soul. Yeah, but she's been here a few times, at least 10, 11 times now. All right, YouTube. Could I please tell me? Oh, this is...
You have been asking on the Facebook side as well, Miss Niche.
Yeah, I just seen it because he's jumping on both sides. Because I thought we've answered that, haven't we?
Charlene, I'm already married. 2000.
Under grace in a perfect way.
Sorry, I just saw Charlene's. I'm already married.
Yeah, I've just seen that too.
That's probably why you're not going to be planning for another one anytime soon. I've already dealt with that.
All right, guys, I'm going to go.
All right, I'll just let you go there, Susan. Thank you for joining us.
Wonderful night. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to sign off shortly too. I'm just going to get Michael to do Gidget because Gidget's come up a few times. I'm pretty sure she's a friend of yours.
Gidget! We love Gidget. Gidget's been jumping on our live feed for years. I feel like she was like one of the first people that jumped on and stayed alive.
Yeah, I've seen her on your lives, and then I seen it. The questions were coming through before. I thought I'm going to pop her up.
Yeah. Do you want Gidget to be the last one for tonight?
Yes, because you've been reading, and it's going on 11 o'clock, and we'll wind up. It's been a bit of a crazy night tonight.
Getting a little bit tired. I won't lie.
No, I appreciate you joining us this evening.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. Absolutely.
And I think it's good morning for Bridget.
For Gidget, yeah, it is morning. I think it's like 8, 9. I think it's about 8 o'clock over in New York. I think.
Morning.
Gidget, would love a bit of guidance, please. Relationship, family, work, anything that I need to know, please. I am going to do some Kimbo's Read Traditional. I'm going to pull some cards for you. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. So when it comes to guidance, please, relationship, family, work, your first card is your Ace of Wands. I can do this because you guys can see the cards. Oh, this is so exciting. Your Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a new beginning card. My 9 a.m. Oh, I'm good at time zones. That's a lie. I'm not. It was a guess. The Ace of Wands.
Oh, no, you've probably got the other phone there with the time zone going.
Nah, don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
Um,
you going, Tracy?
Good Sydney time in this anyway. Yeah, Gidget, new beginnings. I feel like there is this kind of breath of fresh air coming for you, and I'm sure that we've said it to you a few times on our live. You're going to end up finding that new beginning with the workplace, and I know I've said that to you before, so I'm glad that I'm still getting those moments. But I want you to understand one thing, and that is that just because it's a new beginning does not mean that you have to be a new Gidget. Gidget is still Gidget no matter what Gidget says or does. um, I feel like with this new opportunity, this new beginning for you, I feel like you're going to have this air of I've done something similar so that people don't mess with you, because there's always, fresh blood or there's new blood in the workplace. Like no matter where you go, people cop that all the time. I feel like if you have this air around you that says, okay, peasants, kneel down, I've already done this before, I know what I'm doing, a lot of it is just going to be real smooth sailing. I feel like a lot of it is going to be the fact that, as I said, it's just new blood. That's all it is. I don't feel like there's any personal attacks. I don't think there's any personal vendettas against you. No one's heard anything about you. I just feel like it is a situation where it is going to be a new place or a new opportunity, and you've just got to walk in like you own it. Because I feel like otherwise you're just not gonna have much luck. Your second card, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is your straight, flat, good, happy, peace of mind. Yes, you've got your ups. Yes, you've got your downs. But at the end of the day, we're good. We're just kind of just coasting through. But then the money fluctuations and Four of Cups with your temptations. You're going to be having a little bit of a difference with work again. This one is going to be negative. Don't take it. This one's more a warning, because everything is good. Everything is okay. There is no need to change again or to do anything different if everything's okay. Like, if everything's working well, you're happy with the money you're getting, you're happy with the workplace, you're happy with the job, the work, the situation, the people around you. Why change? Don't fix it if it ain't broke. So yeah, I'm glad that I was still getting the same feelings for you that we've been telling you a couple of times on our live, that you do have the changes coming. It is going to be on the workplace. That's awesome, because that's validation for me that we're still on the right track. Just, yeah, everything's going to be okay. You don't need to fix what ain't broke. And I feel like this situation is going to come up for you. It's not going to be necessary. I don't feel like you will need to take it. So I feel like this is going to be a good chance for you to be like, well, I don't have to deal with this because I'm good right now. So I go back September 1st. Cool. I don't have a normal job. I wish I had a normal job. So you're doing better than me. But yeah, it feels good for me knowing that I'm getting those same feelings as before. So I know that we're still on the right track. Yeah, just go back in like you own it. Go back in like the sassy woman you are, and you'll be right. You'll be set. You'll be sorted. Of course, if something does happen, like, I'll fly over to you, you'll fly over to me. I don't know. We'll meet up in a car park somewhere and just square up. I don't know. But yeah, Gidget's always welcome on our lives. We love Gidget.
All right, so I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining us this evening, Michael. I'm going to let Michael go. He is extremely tired, if you can't tell, guys. He's done so much work today. He's done a double live. I've even got his mum now. Come on, he's getting tired.
She's messaging me as well. She's like, I can see you're so tired. Oh my god,
hey, that's what mothers do. They're looking after you,
I know.
But yeah, we appreciate it. So I so appreciate you joining us this evening, Michael. But I'll let you go. But thank you so much. You're welcome. Bye. Okay, so that was Michael. I so appreciate that he come in this evening and done all those beautiful readings. Like I said, he'd already done a program that I think they were on for about an hour and a half on their segment, and they also sell crystals on a weekly show that they do also on their live streams as well. So I do appreciate everybody that did come in and watch and share the live. I will be going through to see who did share the live feed this evening and who shared the most to see who did win our show bag. But we are going to start selling the show bags online here. They will be $40 for sale, but yeah, we're going to start popping them up. So, okay, tonight was a bit of I had a few streaming issues, so I hope the show wasn't too bad. And we look forward to seeing you all next week, guys. I really, really do appreciate everyone that does tune in, that shares the love, gives us all that beautiful feedback when we get up in the morning. I wake up to amazing feedback from you guys, so I really do appreciate all of that support. I'm getting really thirsty now. So I'm going to love you and leave you and see you all on Tuesday at 8 p.m. with another 2 guests that I have in. And I always say I'm going to write it down, but I forget. But yeah, we've got 2 lovely guests in on Tuesday at 8 o'clock and then again at 9. Okay, so thank you for joining us, everybody, and goodbye.